All right, let's bring in now, for more on this ongoing war in Israel, Lieutenant Masha Michelson, Deputy Head of the Press Desk for the Israeli Defense Forces. Lieutenant, thank you so much for some of your time. Before we get to the questions I was going to ask you, we heard from our reporter on the ground there in Jerusalem about this new threat from Hamas to start executing these hostages. Based on what we have seen, how does this new threat change things?
I think this threat only shows more of Hamas's true face to the world, which they have revealed Saturday morning. We have been saying for years that Hamas is a terrorist organization, that their goal is to eliminate the Jewish state and kill as many Jewish people as possible, which they have achieved. In the last few days, we have had more Jews killed in a single day than any single day since the end of the Holocaust, which is horrific. And this threat only shows how inhumane and how unrelated to military targets their attack on Israel really is. The IDF knows that there are hostages in the Gaza Strip. We are currently working with families after identifying bodies and finalizing numbers so we can have this data, and all military options that are presented to the political echelon and the security cabinet are taking into account that there are innocent Israeli civilians in the Gaza Strip as we speak.
And we know so many families are holding out hope, in spite of these videos, which truly are terrifying. Lieutenant, we know there's a lot of blame, being thrown around. There's a lot of finger pointing out right now because everything is still so up in the air. But talk about how intricate this plan had to be by Hamas to carry out the attacks in the manner in which they did and seemingly blindside the IDF.
We were surprised Saturday morning, but wartime is not a time to point fingers. There are important questions that need to be answered, but those answers need to be given calmly, thoroughly, and without bias, which can only be done when Israel is safe, when the Israeli civilians are back in their homes, and when the war is over. So once the fighting is done, the IDF will look into every question that rises up and give answers.
All right, and to focus in on that, as you said, right now, the focus is on, making sure to stabilize Israel, making sure Israel is safe. The response by IDF has been swift. It has been forceful. Talk about the strategy when it comes to hitting back.
Our strategy is very clear. Where there are Hamas terrorists, the IDF will get. We have been striking thousands of targets in the Gaza Strip, where Hamas has entrenched themselves within civilian infrastructure, building ammunition storages, CCTV centers, and command and control centers under kindergartens, mosques, UN facilities to make the job for the IDF more complicated. But we are striking Hamas targets. We are striking from the air anyone who is attempting to get close to the border and infiltrate Israel. And we have gained security back in the southern region of Israel. We have evacuated all people from the communities except for a couple hundred families who have chosen to stay, and we have respected their wishes. Now the IDF troops are free to make sure that there are no terrorists left on Israeli soil, and that Hamas terrorist organization pays the price for this grave mistake they have made.
And something you said there, Lieutenant, I want to zero in on the fact that Hamas has been able to infiltrate civilian areas as well. So we know that there will be civilians lost in this on both sides. We know the long-term goal is to eradicate Hamas. Do you think that is possible?
I will not go into the long-term goals. They have been set by our Prime Minister, and the Security Cabinet holds all the information. What is up to the IDF is to present possible military steps that could be taken and execute them efficiently and safely.
Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.